Hello everybody and welcome to today's stream. So, last time, yeah, because of there being some construction and the painters and everything, yeah, not much sound, but one thing I remember doing is, I evolved Slugma into my cargo, finally. Let's just get into the game already. Yeah, I'm still the Macargo. Look at it. This now means that I should continue training Allocate and what's the other one? I believe I'm now onto Nummel. Let's go find Poliwrath back. Let's put you on standby, and now let's see which one of these two Nummel is the highest level. 14, that's not what I wanted to see. Oh yikes. 2415 against... Okay, bottom Nummel wins. Welcome to the team, Nummel. And these have to go to 32. That's not good. It also means that none of the current dungeons where I have job missions are particularly great. So I'm not gonna do Soul Mysties or Silver Tranks because that Nummel will just not survive. Let's see, what else do we have on the board? Magma Cavern will work. Just so it has like a couple more level ups. Yeah, just a couple more level ups and then I can like take it to something else. That's... Oh, how did a Charizard get stuck in that situation? I guess it's the rock types. I mean, I believe Golem is a thing on that floor. Let's just first get normal, like, couple of level ups because I just don't feel comfortable like taking it into like places like Stormy Seas yet. And I do have to remember, instead of booping things to death, I should really just attack them. Because that can give me up to triple the amount of EXP. Well, or I don't find anybody. That of course works too. Well, there went no more. I probably needed that. Yeah, I needed a Sandshrew. Well, good to know I need a Sandshrew still. I think I first have to do a couple of runs of Makuhita Dojo with that normal. Yeah, that normal needs some more level ups. Hell really can't do anything against me anymore. Doesn't stop them from trying apparently. Let me think. How am I gonna get that normal up to a level I can actually bring it with me? I think I'm just gonna take it with me and just see how long it does. I mean, as long as it gains XP points, it's basically leveling. Just very slowly, potentially. Alright, I'll take him a while. This one has to survive though, because... There we go. I like it. You've got another one of those, you know, quick attacks ready. Like, the moment you start dealing with things like poison, like, that's the point you discover that, like, Polyred's health pool isn't that much. That's the point you discover it doesn't have much HP. Like, 155 just isn't much. Yeah, and I can't remember it knows moves. I'm just gonna boop things. It's gonna go much easier. Let me. Shall I just attempt Stormy Seas next round with an Hummel? Oh dear. I'm starting to get real tempted to just spawn in a couple of like joy seed missions to like get all the leveling up like over and done with as quickly as possible. Because it or I should plan out where to get my Pokemon from better. Actually get them from a place where they're a decently high level. I think I still needed a second Grimer. Or just a Grimer in general. Also getting my rescue team rank up to max is also gonna help me for remaining Pokemon, because I believe for Kecleon you actually have to be max ranking. Oh, I just remembered something. Because it's a Charizard, it can also be on like the lava puddles. That's an annoying thought. Yeah, it can be on those things as well, like the glowing spots, which normally you can't really access. Because it's a Charizard I have to save, it can get to those. But unfortunately, it's just standing here. Yeah, I need a stronger normal. that tea is still too hot. I can just tell from touching the glass. Oh, okay. I feel comfortable during the buried relic one. Yeah, I can do buried relic. It's not that difficult at a level in general. I'd very much like the apple as well. Three regular apples, a huge apple, and a reviver seed. I should bring some more reviver seeds. Oh, not to forget rocks. Like, shit ninjas are a thing, so I need rocks. A whole bunch of reviver seeds. There we go. Buried relic. Okay, it's still a Charizard that's in trouble. It's now just a different floor. There we go. Let's go. Got that Charizard. should also help in the leveling of Nummel. I'm gonna not have anybody join for in case. For in case miracles still exist and like. Mew wants to join. Oh, but that then will boot me out of the dungeon. But okay, no, yeah. That can happen then. Like, if Mew wants to join, then Mew wants to join, then I have no objections against that. Hello, Relsre. I'm doing great, thank you very much. How are you doing? Well, I finally evolved the Slugma, and I got the diamond rank, and I'm completely done with the storyline. So, it's now just recruiting and just training. But I'm trying to first like finish the power plant front area and the volcano one, because power plant only needs an Alakid to evolve and the volcano one only needs a Nummel to evolve, and that's it for those two then. No, I basically only have to get Pokemon, grind them, and I still need to get to Lucario. Need to have like one rank up, and that's about it that you can do. Also, I have my Poliwrath to level 100, so after I finish out the power plant and the volcano friend area, I'm just gonna complete friend areas at random. Because why not? I mean, yeah, I think so too. Like, well, that went at my Nummel the first time. Yeah, I think Buried Relic will go nicely. I mean, I don't remember the last couple of times this dungeon already didn't give me that much trouble. Also, I only need to be at floor like 76, so it's not like I actually have to go through the full length of Buried Relic. Still beats 99. No, not Charizard. Charizard is the Pokemon I need to rescue. Also, if it could be found on that floor, it wouldn't be able to join. That's just what floor I have to be to rescue something. I'm gonna leave the last spot in my party open for in case I find Mew beforehand. If Mew wants to join, then I'm taking it. The reward for the rescue. I believe some money, and that's about it. Like, at some point the rewards become kinda useless. Let me see if I can check. No, it just says to rescue Charizard. Yay, then I'm all leveled up. It's now level 15 of 32 that it needs. Well, it's currently grinding for money, EXP, and like for the final rescue rank. And then after I've like completed those 2 friend areas, then I'm just gonna pick a random one and just work on that one. Might actually be Treasure Sea, because that only has the Dragonite evolutions and Lapras. Lapras I can just find, and then I only have to evolve 1 Pokemon. Oh wow, it's not a one-shot. That would have been a one-shot. Yeah, in some cases it is. But yeah, Treasure Sea sounds like an easy one because I need a Lapras to join. That shouldn't be the most difficult thing ever. And then the Dratini are powerful enough to already evolve into Dragonair. So all I have to do then is to get one up to level 55 until it becomes a Dragonite, and then I have that friend area completed. Also, I already have the unknowns. I keep forgetting that. So that's about 28 Pokemon less I need to find. And at that point, I'm just gonna go and Google where everything lives. Like, I have friend areas of which I haven't seen any of the Pokemon, so a bit of Google, making an actual list and like planning things out. But unknowns took like 4 hours because I had like the majority of them were fine until like the last 2, which took like I believe 2.5 streams to get. So yeah, could have been worse though. Like, they weren't that great because they didn't. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I also still need Suicune, I just remembered. Like, even with these stats, like the legendary dogs have like a 1 in 3 chance of joining. I got Raikou and Entei first try, so Suicune didn't happen. But I'll get to that one later. Perhaps after this dungeon. I mean... yeah, I got both of them first try, which, seeing as they have about a 1 in 3 chance, yeah, really meant I had some really good luck there. So perhaps after this dungeon, I'm gonna go try for Suicune. I mean, in that case, I can just as well do that. That's just me. In that case, I'll just have him complete. I've also tried to get Deoxys, but Deoxys actually requires some strategy for me to even get to it. And yes, I have figured out that the Deoxys dungeon is much better with X-ray specs. So you can actually see where the Mirage is. Such a shame though, I can't bring any other Pokemon in that dungeon because that Deoxys Mirage is good for consistent 660 like EXP every single time you have it. Hello Vexley, how are you doing? I'm currently playing Mystery Dungeon. I need to be on floor 76 of Buried Relic to rescue a Charizard. So that's gonna take a little while. I tend to be able to get through Buried Relic rather quickly, especially for like a 99 floor dungeon. Yeah, that's the downside of moves like Revenge. You actually have to survive for it to be useful. Also, Alakit leveled up. Only needs one more level before it can evolve. Just one more. I mean, that has taken forever with that Alakit. Leveling that Alakit to level 30 has taken more time than leveling up a Slugma to level 38. That did quite a lot of damage for being an ice move against an ice type Pokemon. Yes, it's ridiculous. It requires the same amount of EXP now. Because it needs like 30,000 of them. Poliwrath did not hit this EXP requirement until level 80. It's ridiculous. Like, Poliwrath didn't need 30,000 EXP to evolve to like level up until like level 80, and then there's this Alakit who has had this EXP requirement like ever since level 20. And then there was like Slugma who had like up until level 30 never needed more than what was like 10,000 EXP, so that Alakit just requires a lot. And I have no idea why. I mean, it's a baby Pokemon. Why would it require that much EXP? I have been smart enough to like get 3 Dratinis and evolve 1 to Dragonair. So I still have like 1 Dratini left to train up to a Dragonite, because I know that Dratini has a slightly more forgiving EXP curve than Dragonair, so training a Dratini to level 55 should be slightly easier. But just slightly. Yeah, at this point, if it wasn't for me having said I'm not gonna use Wonder Mail, I would have definitely Wonder Mailed in some nice Joy Seeds, but I'm not gonna do that. Yes, you can. And it's quite often the only way to be rid of ghost type Pokemon that are in walls. Is to throw rocks at them until they die. It's also the only throwable item with which it works. Like, it's only rocks that haven't worked. Like, only rocks work. Everything else doesn't. Yeah, it's also like never mentioned in the game. No, those don't. Those will actually bounce off the wall, but I guess seeing as... Yeah, I have no idea. I still think it's annoying. But yeah, I think that rocks can hit things in walls because rocks can also be thrown over a wall. So I guess if it can go over a wall, I guess it can... Also, I don't think ghost types are actually in the wall. I think they're floating above it. And in that case, it does make sense that you can get it with a rock. But, yeah. It's a weird mechanic. Also, good to know that Elekid is decent in level reset dungeons, because I've got a couple of those that I need to do at some point. I do like the ability to just break through walls. That really helps out a lot. I already have it there though. You need a lot of them. Like, I had a couple of hundred of them in storage and it like wasn't enough. Also, you need to remember, you need to save gummies for like Pokemon that need IQ to evolve, because there are quite a fair few of those still. But yeah, it does take forever. It's not as bad as you think it is, because I, for instance, rarely used any gummies throughout the storyline, so I had like a couple of hundred of them in storage. Oh no. For me, I think I've got now... I think this might be my third music box. I have like 2 or 3 more of them in storage. Also, don't bring multiple music boxes. You will glitch the dungeon and you will just not spawn in. Like, that's something I discovered the hard way. If you have more than one music box in your inventory when you enter this dungeon, Mew simply will not spawn. I first need to start taking out the shit ninjas. Also... yeah, that also sometimes just happens. I've had that happen too, that this Mew just doesn't feel like spawning. Ah crap, wrong direction. The only way to get rid of the ninjas is to throw rocks, but at the same time the rocks don't feel like hitting. And except for like Numel's Ember, I don't think I actually have a move that can hit shit ninjas. Let's also start getting rid of the Sandshrew because those all know Poison Sting. Yay, Numel leveled up. I believe even Numel has a more forgiving EXP curve than Elekid. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Normally, that's just a surefire way to get poisoned, and that's about it. But nothing happened. Oh yeah, I should also remember to do a bit of looking for Mew, seeing as it can spawn. Not another shit ninja. I haven't. Oh, perhaps I have. I don't know for certain anymore. I've done so much stuff in this game. I, for instance, also discovered you can find random items in a wall if you break them. And through that method, I found a beauty band. Or sash, or scarf, or however you want to call it, to evolve Feebas. Which I didn't know. That you can, one, find items on walls, and two, that those can actually be some pretty rare items. But I don't remember if I looted the 8 gems from this dungeon. Like, I just don't. Yeah, I had that. Yeah, but I then had like a rare evolution item. Now, I guess that was lucky. I didn't even know that that was a mechanic until it happened. I also... Yeah, in this game you really have to like investigate and like mess about with things and then make discoveries that way. Hey Kazuya. No, this game is really, it's kind of cryptic. Like, some of the more advanced mechanics are being explained in the Pokemon newsletters, but some of them just aren't. Also, I believe Deluxe doesn't explain it anywhere. They made a guessing game and they've kept it a guessing game. Oh wow. Must have missed the first hunger-like message. Yeah, I think that after the Allocate levels up one final time and like becomes an Electabuzz, I think I'm gonna just train one of the Dratinis. Just get that one done. Because if I remember that correctly, that one has to be level 55. Yeah, level 100 Poliwrath. It's got abysmal HP, but it tends to one-shot everything. This, I do have to admit one thing though, like, when I got the Oh no, I already have a Dragonair. Like, I got a Dratini that was immediately a high enough level to evolve. All Dratini that I got, because I got 3 of them, were all good enough to like evolve into Dragonair immediately. So now I just have to train one to become a Dragonite. But I've kept it a Dratini for that purpose. because I know Dratini's level EXP curve is a bit more forgiving than Dragonair's. That's something I've like remembered for like Pokemon. If they have to go to like, if they have like 3 stages, then keep them at the first stage until they're powerful enough to immediately continue evolving. Because otherwise they're gonna be absolute nightmares. Oh wow. Thought I ate an apple. There we go, and now for the rest of the dungeon, I'll have no issues with hunger ever again. Yeah, exactly. And a lot of the like stage 1 species have much more forgiving EXP curves. I believe that like between Dratini and Dragonair, I believe there's like a 10,000 EXP difference. Which, like, there's a lot of difference between having to grind up to 20,000 and 30,000. So yeah, that's one of the advantages you can deploy is not evolve things until they absolutely have to. Yeah, I like it. I love the way it looks. It like, it walks around looking tough. But like Poliwrath does that too. I do have like one level that is like slightly better for, that I think is very good for grinding up Pokemon, and that's Western Cave where Mewtwo lives. I mean, a lot of 3rd stage Pokemon live there, so even like early in that dungeon you can find a decent amount of 2nd and 3rd stage evolution Pokemon that give you a lot of EXP. I think it's a shame though I can't bring anybody with me into Meteor Cave, because those Deoxys Mirages are like good for 660 like EXP per go, and they're like 20, and they're like 19 of those and an additional Deoxys. So those would have been ideal, but Western Cave also works. Because of the like ridiculously high amount of high level 3rd stage Pokemon which pose no threat to Poliwrath. Also, I haven't seen Mew yet. So it either hasn't like spawned, or I haven't found it yet. I guess for Western Cave it doesn't matter as long as your lead Pokemon is strong enough. But when it comes down to the Deoxys dungeon, I have lost 2 Deoxys with a level 100 Pokemon. Like, Deoxys, it's quite a powerful Pokemon. I believe when you get it, it's like level 70. So... and it's got some mean moves. Like, worse... like, it's got some mean moves. For instance, it's got Psychic, which actually deals a lot of damage. Especially if it's used by the attack boost version of it. Because the Deoxys has like different forms. But yeah, it does give off good EXP. Yeah, also the Deoxys, on each floor it has a different moveset. Because as far as I've counted, the Deoxys knows like 6 moves. So on each floor it has a different moveset. That's also something you have to like keep in mind. It doesn't have the same 4 moves over like all floors. It's got multiple options. And you can only go in with 1 Pokemon and you can only bring 3 items with you. So yeah, that's also an issue. I still need another link cable. Yes, I know, that's not the proper way to like obtain those items. I should have brought a key. Oh yeah, I always forget Numble is ground type. Yeah, whatever works, like... And in a game like this, I don't even feel bad for like doing shit like this. Also, it's an option the game provides you. If you're willing to feed enough gummies to your Pokemon to walk through walls, then that's an actual intended mechanic. Also, I'm surprised I haven't run into Mew yet. Like, normally you would encounter it at least once at this point. Still needs about 18,000. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a run through of Western Cave with this Alakid. I'll just bring an escape orb. So if my goal is achieved of like leveling that Alakid, I'm just gonna leave. I think that's like one of the least bad options. Is either that of like constantly like grinding out the same dungeon in Makuhita Dojo. Yeah, sure. I'm on the exit anyway. I'm already at floor 71. That actually went rather fast. Yeah, I've noticed that too. I'm like moving quite rapidly to this dungeon. Which, I'm just very surprised. Yeah, and I think that after this I'm gonna do a bit of grinding in Western Cave, like... That gives off a lot of EXP, and if I accidentally also make it to Mewtwo and it joins, then I'm okay with that too. No. I'm just gonna warp out. Bit more convenient. Also, to be honest, I don't really like Buried Relic. I actually prefer Western Cave over Buried Relic. But that's probably because a Western Cave, after like floor 60, I have to start deploying some strategy. And this dungeon, all the way down to the top floor, I can just one-shot everything with just an A press. Which Western Cave, like, at some point doesn't have anymore. So that might actually make it one of the few dungeons that isn't a level reset dungeon, in which I have to deploy strategy still. Oh no, I got a power band for it. 700 points. Pretty much, like, I do have to admit though, like, Western Cave, I got through first try. Meteor Cave got me a couple of tries, but that was because I hadn't figured out yet how Meteor Cave works. But like the moment you figure out how Meteor Cave works, it's much easier. Also, Meteor Cave, I can't bring anybody, so it's kind of pointless to go there to level up things. But I can do another round of like Western Cave. And let's bring the Nummel. And let's see if that works. Because if I can like if I can consistently clear Western Cave with 2 partner Pokemon, then that might actually be the best option to grind at. I'll keep the apples, I'll keep the Reviver Seeds. Yeah, that's looking good. One more huge apple, perhaps? Yeah, one more of these. Alright, no one can keep cherry berry. That might actually come in handy. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into Western Cave. That might be a slightly better dungeon to grind things in. And it's more fun than the Makuhita Dojo every single time. There we have it. No restrictions, no saving, no nothing. That's a dungeon. That's just a dungeon with some very strong Pokemon. Yeah, I think this will work out. I mean, I have beaten this level before already. It's not that bad actually. One slot over for Mewtwo by accident. Let's see if this like does it for like leveling up Pokemon a bit better. Because I remember like the higher like floors, at some point like even Poliwrath with its like being in its upper being in like in its 90s, like started leveling up that quite decently. Like first time I played this stage through, I went from like level 95 to 98. Already got the Smeargle out of the storyline quest. Okay, so Blossom just don't give up that much EXP. There we go, that Exploit was much better. I do hope I get Mewtwo at the end. Well, thanks. Everybody that has played Gold, Silver and Crystal probably hates these. No, now I'm leveled up. I believe that was the first time I've ever seen one of my party members use a max elixir. Let's get rid of that, shall we? Yeah, and Alec just used one. Okay, good to know that I can, eventually. What can I change for a key? Because I know they come in handy later in this dungeon. See, and this is about the point where you by default start finding third stage evolution Pokemon. And that's why this dungeon levels up so quickly. Okay, so that worked out in my favor. Okay, that worked out. Yeah, that's why you go grind here. And that's just for me just pressing A. If I actually use a move, it actually hits. No, in this one they should have like probably fixed EXP rate, but yeah. You get like 800 plus EXP from just offing a Pokemon. That's why I go here now to grind. And that's on floor 16. Like... That's just at floor 16, like at some point you get, I've seen them upwards of 600-700 for like one Pokemon. As seeing as I can basically one-shot kill everything until like floor 80. One of the things you want to have in this dungeon, especially for like leveling up, is actually getting that monster house with like only fully evolved Pokemon. Oh, I would like a reviver seed, an additional one. Oh yeah, I can still find shift trays. Also, I need to be wary in this dungeon of everything that looks like a max elixir. Seeing as this is a dungeon in which you can get vitamins. And it's used it on Nummel, not on itself, even though it's got 0 PP on a move. Okay. Oh well. Let's eat that one. Yeah, it's something different. At least it's not that bad in AI and you can like partially adjust it. I mean, you can adjust some tactics, you can adjust some IQ skills. So it's not that bad. I mean, adjustments can be made to the AI. Yeah, it's... On one end, it slows it down. On the other end, it does increase your chances of actually making it through the dungeon. I just have a set that I like and I just stick to that. Also, this dungeon gives off a lot of keys, which you actually can also all use for like later in it. Like, if you're still looking for keys, Western Cave has like a nice bunch you can grind out. Look, this is one of those Pokemon that gives off. I was hoping it would have given off a bit of a bit of a better chunk of EXP, but it didn't. Finally, it's level 30. That took forever. Yes, it can now finally evolve. Good. Alakit can finally evolve. That took forever to achieve. And that was also the last of the power plant Pokemon that would need that. It's... Oh dear. Yeah, and I could use another Max Elixir. Makes me wonder, could it also be that their AI is programmed in such a way that in some dungeons they're just dumber than in others? I would not be surprised. No, that's just a max elixir. I was hoping for combat drugs. Because let's face it, everybody knows that vitamins used to be called drugs. And like the first gen. Which probably didn't sit too well with the sensors. Now I need to swap the Frambo with a apple to give it back to Poliwrath. Why does a Hariyama know wind whirlwind? I'm not even against this. I know I can just leave, but... Okay, now it's time to leave. I do not feel like waiting for sleep to be over. And this is the point where, if it's cloudy, I don't one-shot things anymore. Because cloudy reduces your attack, so... Yeah. I don't mind it getting slightly stronger still. Still, like, not getting a monster house until floor 32 is quite impressive. And Normal also still needs the EXP. I mean, that poor thing has to go to level 32, and I have no idea about how Nummel's EXP curve is. I mean, chances are the Numel also becomes like absolutely hard to train from like level 25 and onwards. least the Elegant reached level 30. I was afraid it would never happen. That it would have like a glitched EXP curve and it like just wouldn't. Okay. I'm here, Namal. That Elegant will be somewhat fine. It's like level 30. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run out of reviver seeds with these two. Yeah, I'm out of reviver seeds. And now I'm also out of partner Pokemon. That's one downside about bringing like weak Pokemon into a dungeon. The moment you get separated like that, you're kinda chanceless. Yeah, that's not a problem. That's even worse the moment you realize I can't just quit out the dungeon because chances are very likely I'll just lose the friend bow. Oh yeah, I always forget that that's a thing. I always forget that orbs are a thing in general. I have no idea why. Oh, I can still recruit Pokemon here. Oh wait, yeah, wrong direction. Wait, I don't have self-cure on. Oh, that might just end me actually. Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's also... Yes! And I kept the friend bow, otherwise it says item none. So I've kept the friend bow. Yeah, no, but like... Crap! I still lost it. Oh well. That needs fetching again. Yeah, I swear it's programmed like that. Let's first evolve the delegate. Yeah, something poisoned me and I couldn't get to the exit quickly enough. So I guess I'll spend the last 15 minutes of the stream fetching my friend Bo again. Seeing as I have plenty of keys, I don't have to go and get those anymore. That's one advantage of Western Cave. You leave with enough keys. Yes, I'd very much like to evolve. No, I don't need to deny them. There we go, finally, an Electabuzz. Oh, that took forever. Yeah, I can keep one key in the inventory and then I'll just like real quickly go by Mount Faraway. Yay, Electabuzz. That took like how long? I might want to stock up on reviver seeds. Seeing as that cost me like 15 of them. But still, that was kind of worth it. I mean, Numel got a couple of level ups. Alakit got the level up he needed. I'm not mad at it, let's leave it at that. Also, Western Cave, it's like quite a difficult dungeon. Also still need a King's Rock. Before I do anything else, I just remembered. I need an escape orb. I need one of those. Otherwise I'll forget and have to actually finish out the dungeon. No, King's Rock is an item you need to evolve to Pokemon. I need a King's Rock to get a Politoed and I need one to get a Slowking. And I have a, what I think is gonna be a somewhat... Yeah, a Politoed also needs one. I think I've got a somewhat decent idea about how to get one. Because, in one of those 99 floor level reset dungeons, if you find a Kecleon shop on certain floors, then it can carry some of those evolution items, like for instance the King's Rock upgrade and stuff like that. So if I go into one of those dungeons has it like the possibility for floor 13. So if I go in there to floor 13, and then just if they have it, I can just rob the Kecleon shop and just teleport out of it, because it does permit for the bringing of escape orbs. So I fully intend to just rob the Kecleon shop for certain items and then just bring escape orbs and just warp out of it. Level all the Zubats. I'll bring a Zubat, they evolve at level 20. And then that Golbat, I believe, is a... Oh no, I can just grab the items while they're still on, while I'm technically still inside of a shop. And then just use an escape orb and be out of it. That's my intention for like robbing the Kecleon shop. That's something you can actually do. It's so low. But all it requires me to do is to get to floor 13, hope the Kecleon shop is there. If it is there, just rob Kecleon. Just grab what you need and just use the escape orb and teleport out of the dungeon. And in that case, that Kecleon doesn't even get a move to attack you with. I believe you can. And otherwise, like, it's Poliwrath. All I need is one turn against Kecleon to survive, and I'm out of there. Oh no, it's not Poliwrath. I need to do it with a different Pokemon, but like, all you need to do is survive one turn, and then you can just teleport out. Where's Mount Faraway? I need my friend Bo back. I'm bringing this Zubat first because this Zubat only needs 3 more level ups before Golbat, and then one Golbat can be transformed into a Crobat with just intelligence. Okay, thank you very much for coming. Have a good time. Also, I hope you have a nice dinner. Thank you very much for coming by. I mean, you're not gonna miss much anymore. Like, I'm gonna get my friend Bo back, and that's about it for the stream. And then, like, this Zubat only needs 3 level ups, so that shouldn't be that difficult. And then afterwards, I need to, like, start looking into which friend areas I want to complete first. Like, Pressure Sea seems like a good one, because that one only requires getting a Lapras and getting one Dratini to level 55. That might actually be a good idea to do. A lot of those confusion spinny thingy traps. I still need a second snow round. I just got a second snow round. One of those has to become a Glalie. Yeah, I already have one, but I still need a second one to become a Glalie. That one has a good moveset with Powder Snow still in it. So that's a very good one. Provided it knows how to use it. And I think for next stream I'll like figure out what Lapras lives and just go get a Lapras or something. That sounds like a solid idea. I mean, I did import Lapras. Yeah, I believe I did. Oh, there goes Numble. At least the friend bow is like in a nice and consistent spot where you could get to every single time. Imagine if it were like a random thing. Oh. At least I know the friend bow is on floor 30 of Mount Faraway. No random drop, no random get for me Kecleon shop, just you go to Mount Faraway and get your friend bow again. There we go, Zubat only needs 2 more levels before it can become a Golbat, and then I can just pick a Golbat, make it hyper intelligent, not even hyper, it only needs 4 stars, and then evolve it into Crobat. No thanks. Oh no, from here on the Parasect starts spawning. No! I hate him. I hate those so much. I can live with poison power, it's just Spore is so annoying. Oh, that explains why. Oh, like when something is asleep, you can't even set its IQ anymore. Makes sense. Somewhere. I hate those parasect. I just hate them. Yeah, I probably should need a better hard drive. A bigger one mostly. Do I have anything to screw you over with? Oh yes, I have. Payback. Oh, Snover! Some good move usage. What? Why Psyduck of all Pokemon gets a Cloud 9 ability? Honestly, my theory, it's just that it's, Psyducks are not known for their intelligence. I am literally convinced that Psyduck has Cloud 9 because it's too dumb to realize something exploded next to it. And therefore it just ignores the damage done. I mean, that happened that happened in anime. Like, on occasion, Misty Psyduck would space out so much, it would ignore damage dealt to it, because it just didn't realize it was being hurt. So, but also, like, Poliwrath also has the ability. Or, like, I can just imagine that it's just Psyduck, it's just that it just lacks some brain cells to realize things are happening. I mean, Psyduck is a sweetheart, don't get me wrong, and I absolutely love it. Oh. That reminds me of like a moment in the anime in which Psyduck and Slowpoke meet up. Which, like, results in like a 1 minute like of them just going Psy, slow, Psy, slow for like a minute long in the anime. I don't know why that specific part of the anime like stuck with me for so long, but I remember thinking it was hilarious. Like, both Pokemon about equally empty-headed. Which I just absolutely love the thought of. And that's why you hate Parasect. I will in one line. Can I hit you for once? Yes, good. Okay, also now, good idea for the future, do not save video backs of your streams. Because that caused my hard drive to just run out. Oh well, at least the stream continued, but yeah, today's upload is gonna require some video editing. It also means I should consider spending part of my vacation money on an actual new hard drive, which has maybe, I don't know, a tera or something. Parasect, could you not? Oh no, not more of them. And of course, I only need 3 more floors. Also, for running out of hard drive space, I'm surprised Kazuya isn't laughing his ass off. Like, I would have expected to hear, like, at least a bit of giggling coming from the other room. I at least, like, expected that much. But no. Yeah, I should really start saving up for a new hard drive. Forget the new graphics card, because this is functioning-ish. Like, the graphics card might be needed at some point, seeing as I'm, yeah. A spore is annoying. I could deal with that, because you have room-wide wolves and... Let's face it, they can't do anything against Polyrat. They just can, like, they can delay their own demise. But yeah, Spore is so annoying. Yeah, it would be actually. Problem being is, I think that would actually overload the game at some point, because you can already easily have like 4 or 5 Parasect in a monster house, which then all use Spore, which all draw in more Parasect. I think the game would run out of like computing memory really, really fast. Oh, and have to start despawning things. I believe there's like a limit to like how many Pokemon can be in one dungeon at the same time. So, I guess that wouldn't actually be technically possible. Because for instance, if you have like X-ray specs on and you step on like a trap that like turns items into Pokemon, you will actually see 2 red dots appear to where you're standing, which are like the 2 new Pokemon, but you'll see like 2 other Pokemon disappear, so I think there's a limit to how much can be spawned in at the same time. And let's face it, Parasect already breaks the game as is. It doesn't need to multiply to do that. But yeah, it would make sense. I believe Parasect does have an ability or a move like that in the training card game, but that like permits you to like go and find another Paras or Parasect or like something like that. There it is, my friend Bo. The TCG is fun. It's just a shame most adults don't play it. It's actually genuinely fun. So, I got my second Snorunt. Zubat almost is strong enough. Yeah, I can end the stream here happily. I got Alakid to evolve finally, which took me like, oh, how long have I been stuck evolving that stupid Alakid? So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's stream. Thank you all very much for coming. Hope you had a fun time. So next stream should be tonight, but that's the vocal synthesizer stream. Next Pokemon Mystery Dungeon stream should be Wednesday. So yeah, thank you very much. Hope you had a good time. I'm gonna spend the rest of my day figuring out how I can turn 2 recordings into one for one YouTube upload. Or I'm just gonna be lazy and call it Stream That Many Part 1 and Part 2. I should probably copy and paste them together in like video editing software. I'll have like a little screen in the middle at some point that says, in this point, like, my recording died because of memory shortage. I should try to put it. I don't like video editing. It's a bit of a faff, but yeah, why not? I should learn it at some point. But yeah, thank you all very much for coming. Hope to see you guys all next time and take care. Bye!